How's it going, folks? Rob here. Welcome back to the channel. Back on Forza Horizon 5. Going to check out two cars which are the same car, but they're also different cars at the same time. A few years ago, after making the GT86 and the BRZ, Toyota and Subaru are back in the garage sharing ideas, and this is their creation, the all-new GR86 and the BRZ. Now, they're essentially the same car, just at different setups depending if you buy the Toyota or the Subaru. For what is just about the same car, it is quite amusing how divided the car community is. Toyota fanboys swear the GR86 is better, Subaru's fans swear the BRZ is better when they're essentially the same car. They share the same engine, chassis, drivetrain, most chassis components, just about everything, so they're basically twins raised at different houses. Now, under the bonnet, they're both the same engine, 2.4 litre naturally aspirated flat 4 boxer engine, no turbos or hybrids here, just good old-fashioned engineering. Subaru resisted putting a turbocharger on it to keep it a higher revving engine with a more linear power delivery. Both cars make 228 horsepower, all goes to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox. These boxer engines been upgraded over previous models to give it a bit more torque, so they accelerate a little bit quicker out of the corners. Now, honestly, the main difference between these cars essentially is some cosmetic stuff, the bumpers and body kits, that sort of stuff on the outside, some cosmetic changes in the inside, but essentially the exact same car, same power delivery, everything. From my understanding, Toyota tuned their car to be a little more playful and fun in the rear, where Subaru apparently wanted the BRZ to be a little bit more stable and planted in the corners, so they set it up in that way. More on that a bit later, so we're going to now have a listen, compare them. No surprises there, they sound the same. So let's do some high-speed braking from 150 k's down to 0. Pretty much the same. The Toyota does a 46 and the Subaru does a 47. 1 meter difference, but the Subaru does weigh 9 kilos more. So let's do a 50 kilometers to 150 k an hour drag test, see how they go. Subaru down here did a 10 flat, Toyota did a 10-1, so it's pretty close, really. It all comes down to some gearing changes there, but not too bad. So let's do a prop acceleration test. This is my 5 kilometer straight drag strip. We're going to see how these cars go off the line. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, both did 5.3 exactly. 0 to 161, which is 100 miles an hour to the Americans and the Brits. Subaru did a 13.5, Toyota did a 13.7, so the Subaru starts to pull away a little bit. After 1 mile though, Subaru's 23.5, Toyota's 23.4. So the Toyota at the 1 mile mark there does start to pull it back in. Now eventually they'll get onto their top speeds. The Subaru maxes out at 232 clicks an hour, where the Toyota does 235. Again, I'm putting that down to the fact that the Toyota is 9 kilos lighter. It's got a little bit less car to drag along. Yeah, so going forward in this series, I'll be showing off the cars doing the top speed run. But I'll let you guys decide if I play the full clip or I speed it up, because this one, for instance, takes about 1:40 to go all the way. I don't mind doing it. I enjoy testing and showing off the cars, but if you don't want to see the full run, just let me know. I can just give you the result. But either way, we've still got 30 seconds to go. This is literally 5 kilometers long. It's my best way of getting consistently the top speed. Because like I said the other day in a video, going down the highway, depending which direction you go, one's uphill, one's a bit downhill, you're going to get different results. And you got cars to weave and bob out the way. But yeah, this is the best way, but it makes a long clip. Makes me ramble on trying to fill in the space. But yeah, but pretty much exactly the same, 3 k's apart. Let's get to the track and see if we can actually separate them finally. All right, the big test. We're here at my test track, which I built on Event Lab Island. It's quite a technical track at the start. There's a few tight corners, as you can see. Really test out the cars a little bit more than the typical Horizon circuits in the game, in the map do. Now, how to compare these two cars. In a straight line, they're pretty much the same, couple of tenths a second. It's not really worth comparing a bounce, but you put them on a racetrack, this is where we're going to really separate them. This is tricky, because when you see the end results, you're going to say they're pretty much the same car, but the lap time I set in the Toyota, I set on 1 lap. To get the best out of the Subaru, it took me about 5 or 6 laps. In the end, they're exactly the same, but the Toyota, in real life, the Toyota is meant to be more playful and slidey, where the Subaru is meant to be more planted. In game, with me behind the wheel, reverse that around completely. The Subaru is very twitchy putting the power down out of some of these corners. A lot of throttle control and steering adjustments to keep that back end from sliding out. It is a lot of fun. Both cars I really enjoy driving. They're not overpowered, so you can have a bit of fun, be a bit playful with them, smack the wall. But yeah, the Toyota was a lot easier to drive. I was quite surprised. I thought it'd be the other way around, but that is how it was in this game. Yeah, but overall, really easy cars to drive. Got pretty much a perfect weight distribution. As we saw before, the braking's pretty good. 150 k's to 0. They're both under 50 kilometers an hour. Through the slalom again, the Toyota was a lot more consistent. The Subaru, the back end was sliding around quite a bit. It did take me quite a few goes to get it right. Now, I'm using my replays to capture this footage, so I don't know what's going on. There's glitches where the tyre walls are all falling over, because this is literally like the old Top Gear test track. I've got one event with 5 laps and one event with 1 lap. This is the 1 lap, so I don't know why all the tyres are falling over. But across the road, they crossed the line with the Toyota just in front, 202.3, and the Subaru did a 202.6. Very close, only 3 tenths apart. But it was a lot of work for that Subaru to get that time. But yeah, both really cool cars to drive. But if I had to only pick one, I'd probably go the Toyota. It's just a little bit more consistent. And for doing hot laps, it was a lot easier to drive compared to the Subaru, which surprisingly was quite twitchy in the rear, which there you go. But that is it. The 2 cars, really, really cool. No doubt they'll be back in Horizon 6. A very popular edition when we cruise around the maps in Japan. Can't wait for that to come out in a couple of months' time. So the next video I'm going to do will be up in a few days' time. I'm going away for the weekend, but I've already started filming for it. We're going back to 1958, I believe it is, from memory. It's already appeared on the channel a couple of days ago. I said I'm going to do a review of it. We're going to check out the blisteringly fast Morris Minor 1000. So that should be entertaining. So until then, I'm Rob. Cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed my look at the Toyota and the Subaru. Awesome cars, but the Toyota slightly better, in my opinion, with me behind the wheel. So until the next video, I will see you later.